Minasan okarinasai. Today, someone who is yet again one of my favorite people ever. Someone with quite a big resume despite her age. Ayaka Ohashi, born September 13th, 1994 in Urawa, Saitama, and moved to Tokyo when she was 5. Affiliated with Hoei Pro International, while her singing activities are signed under Lantis. Shortly after moving to Tokyo, she joined a theater company and appeared in various television commercials, dramas, NHK educational TV programs, and even stage productions. She was inspired to become a voice actress after receiving voice acting lessons that she had with her theater company. In 2011, she participated in the 36th Hoei Pro Talent Scout campaign, where she remained a finalist and joined the talent agency Hoei Pro. Just in case this is your first video of mine, when it comes to Seiyuu with big resumes like Hassy, I'm only going to cover a few shows from each year. So if I leave one out that you like, comment down below. She made her voice acting debut in 2012, playing a minor character in Amagi SS+. In April of the same year, she was cast as Fleur Blanc in a Eureka 7 AO. Later that year, she was cast as Uzuki Shimamura in the mobile game The IdolMaster Cinderella Girls, a role that she would later reprise in various other media, including the anime adaptation and performing in live action. I'm not really familiar with the franchise all that much, so I may miss some important information about her in IdolMaster, so if I do, again, feel free to mention it down below. When the Aikatsu anime started airing, Hassy was announced to be the voice of Ran Shibuki. However, she was only the speaking voice, while the singing voice was Sunao Yoshikawa. 2013, she had the role of a small cute bear thing named Lance. This was in Doki Doki Precure, and 2 more leads, Ringo Nishijima in Man Girl, and Uzumi Uno in Fantastita Doll. In 2014, she made her official debut as a singer by performing Survival Game Club's opening theme, titled Yes, which she also portrayed the main character, Momoka Sonokawa. That same year, she voiced the character Kurome in Akame ga Kill, one of my favorite shows. 2015, IdolMaster's Cinderella Girls began airing and she reprised her role. But also another big one, she was cast as the main character Saya Yamabuki of the band Pop and Party in Bushiroad's multimedia franchise Bangdream, also becoming the band's drummer. She has stated that although she had drumming experience prior to joining the franchise, she had never performed them in public. Even though she is left-handed, she plays drums right-handed, which just means that the drums are set up for a right-handed person. And her teacher is actually Mika from the band Morphonica. She also had 3 singles released, the first being Energy Smile, the next was Oshite Blue Sky. This and its coupling song were the opening and ending for the show Comet Lucifer. Last up, Hitotsu ni Naritai was also an ending for Comet Lucifer. In this series, she voiced Felia. In 2016, her first album, Keto Startup, was released, and then she had another Aikatsu role, Yozoro Kasumi, in Aikatsu Stars, and the character Ayaka in Flip Flappers. The year of 2017, she played the character Aki Adagaki in Masamune-kun's Revenge, which she also performed the opening theme song, Wagamama Mirror Heart. Highly recommend that you listen to this song. She also voiced Adultruth Alter in Knights and Magic, singing the ending theme, You and I. Then Setsuna Shimazaki in Recreators, Aoi Iroha in Hinalagi from Luck and Logic, and Lizzie from Garo. 2018, she was cast as Vodka in Cygame's new multimedia franchise, Uma Musume Pretty Derby, also performing this character in live action. She was Rumi in Saint Seiya Sainto Show. Oh, I guess that's it for her anime roles. Now we're on to her music. Noisy Love Power, the opening for Maho Shoujo Or, her 8th single Highlight, the opening for A Million Arthur. This show has a ridiculously good cast, by the way. This year was also the release of her 2nd album, Progress. And finally, I guess she actually did have one more role. She was part of the newly founded group known as Best Friends, a 12 Seiyuu unit formed from the Aikatsu Stars anime, where she voiced Mirai Asuka. They released 5 singles this year. I'll just show them all here rather than going over them all, as I will do that in a Seiyuu units video. 2019, Hensky started to air, and Ayaka was the voice of Koharu Otori. She also sang the opening theme? Yeah, that sounds like proper English. The song was called Daisuki, and I also recommend you listen to this really fun song. The only other new character was Chubo Sonken in the long-running series Iki Tusen. With the Aikatsu group, they released 4 more singles, 2 soundtrack albums, and 2 CD dramas. 2020, it was announced that Ohashi would perform her first US concert on May 8th in Fort Worth, Texas. Shoutouts to Funimation. But this event was cancelled due to the pandemic. Also that year, she voiced Kaede Akino in the side story of Madoka Magica. Magia record. Other roles include Hatsune Kashiwazaki in Princess Connect, Mira Yu in The God of High School, Harpy in Sleepy Princess in the Demon Castle, and Maiko Yonezawa in the new season of Haikyuu. Her most recent full album, Wings, was released, and finally with the Aikatsu Best Friends, she had a collaboratory mini-album and a collaboratory full album. 2021, we have Seriko Kuromi in Blue Archive, and Wakaba Nogi in Yuki Yuna is a Hero. Her 10th single was Dog and Cat and Ayaka, which is a great name. I love all three of those things. But it seems neither of the songs were called this. That's usually the case with an album, but this was marketed as a single. Kind of odd, but the songs are called Nyonder Wonder Days and Lovely Days. Both used as ending themes for the show. With a dog and a cat, every day is fun. She had something a little different, but also really fun, an acoustic live mini-album titled Lumiere. And the last thing for this year is also really fun. On April 1st, she debuted as a rap artist under the new name Hassy. Later in August, they kept the joke going and she released her first rap song. Hashtag me, the hashtag symbol and then the word. Genius. Oh, also this year, it seems the Aikatsu Best Friends stopped their activities. 2022, only one song, titled Be My Friend. Well, okay, if you insist. This was the opening for The Greatest Demon Lord is Reborn as a Typical Nobody, where she voiced Sylphie Marhaven. She is in a currently airing idol show, Shinepost, as Hotaru. The main cast of this show is a real-live idol group, so if you've been looking for a new group to follow, give this a try. She had another acoustic album titled Étoile. I guess Hashi really likes French words. She had a swing sing event at the end of May, and her first acoustic live, Lumière et Étoile, which translates to light and star. Apart from anime, she has also voiced in a lot of video games, mostly mobile ones, but a few PS3 and PS4 ones. First up, gotta mention all of her anime tie-ins, Bangdream, IdolMaster, Pretty Derby, Eureka 7, Princess Connect, Yuki Yuna, Magia Record, Iki Tusen, Fantastita Doll, and Blue Archive. Next up, the usuals, Azure Lane, actually having 3 different roles. Then there's Dragalia Lost, Arc Knights, and Grand Blue Fantasy. She was also in a very recent Code Geass game for PC and mobile. The PS3 games she's been in were Eureka 7, Attack the Legend, IdolMaster 1 for All, and Fairy Fencer F. The PS4 games are Fairy Fencer F Advent Dark Force, Dark Rose Valkyrie, and Eve Ghost Memories. She has 5 or so other dubbing roles on Wikipedia, a Korean TV series, 2 American animations, and a Japanese live-action movie. As for concerts, she has appeared at all of the Poppin' Party Bangdream Lives since she joined. I think there was like 1 or 2 lesser-known shows prior to her joining, so she obviously wasn't in those. I would assume she's been at most, if not all, Cinderella Girls lives as well, most of which happened around 2013 and 2014, but they also had one very recently. Like just a few weeks ago, in fact. She has also been in a couple Atlantis concerts, as well as Animax Music's plenty of times, and Anisama many times since like 2013. With Cinderella Girls, Ume Musume, Poppin' Party, and as a solo performer, many times. Pretty sure she's been there every single year since her first time in 2013. Shoutouts to the time she performed with Masayoshi Oishi. Love this outfit of hers. His too, actually. Oh, and in the Haruki video I made recently, I said she might have been the only person to perform all 3 days, but silly me, I forgot Hashi has also done this. This was in 2019. Day 1 with Princess Connect, Day 2 as a solo act, and Day 3 with Poppin' Party. Fun facts, let's go. She is 159 centimeters or 5'3", has herself a Twitter, Instagram, and a YouTube channel. Her hobbies include karaoke, as well as watching anime, especially comedy shows, but also drumming, browsing the internet, gaming, watching sports, and reading light novels. Hashi is known to have a cheerful, friendly, and energetic personality, but she has also admitted to having intense mood swings. As she used to go to an all-girls school, she wasn't very good with dealing with men at first. She wanted to become a world history teacher. She is very good at video games, and her hand-eye coordination is also really good. That's probably why she is so good at drumming. Ayaka loves both rock music and heavy metal music, and she shares this love with her mother, who apparently used to sing Marilyn Manson songs to her as lullabies. Her favorite bands are Evanescence, Papa Roach, and Slipknot, but she also admires Nana Mizuki. Man, she's honestly like the coolest person ever. Aside from drumming, I think she's been learning piano. She showed off her skills during her acoustic tour. According to her MyAnimeList profile, her special trait is being hated by animals, though she does own 2 cats named Fleur and Mira. She is a cat person, by the way, and an only child. Miss Ohashi claims she is bad at showing emotion using regular words, so she uses her music to say how she's feeling. also preferring tea over coffee and sunshine over rain. She has a fan club called Big Bridge Family, and actually has two nicknames, Hashi and Hegochin. The latter was given to her by fellow voice actress Hiromi Igarashi. The final fact will be that she made an appearance on Masayoshi Oishi and Ari Suzuki's Annie Song cover show, singing Change, the best Bleach opening. Hashi is honestly top tier waifu material. So yeah, in conclusion, this woman is super cool, a really hard worker, and just so damn pretty. Oh my god. I really hope you've enjoyed these photos of her, and I also hope that you've enjoyed the video overall and learned something new. I don't really have a fun clip to end with, so just admire her beautiful face instead, and I'll be seeing you in the next one.